Cancer, welcome to your eclipse reading. So we have a solar eclipse in Gemini this week, and I'm going to start here with the Celtic cross, starting with your present energy, and then at the end I'm going to pull at least one oracle card. Sometimes I get more. So let's find out, what is your present energy? King of Cups. Let's find out what's crossing you. What is crossing the King of Cups? Let's see what you need to focus on. So what I'm going to actually do is pull all the cards and then I'll start reading them before I start clarifying. Let's find out what your strength is. What is the strength for Cancer? Let's find out about your near future. Let's find out about what's influencing the situation for Cancer. That's a lot of cards. Let's see. What else does Cancer need to know about this situation? Tell me about the hopes or fears for Cancer. Let's find out about your potential outcome. What is the potential outcome for Cancer? Okay, so right off the bat, what I'm seeing here is, first, we've got the Ten of Swords in reverse, which tells me that you are letting go, and you have been letting go of anything that caused you a lot of pain. So if there was some sort of stressful situation in the past, you've been releasing it, which is part of all of these eclipses that we've been going through. But right here in this present moment, we're sitting with the King of Cups energy. So this feels like you sitting in your energy. There is something here about a loss that is kind of influencing your current situation. So if this King of Cups is about love, because it is coming through as a relationship, there is this kind of a fear that something is going to be lost. And it's really a fear, because what I'm seeing here is the person is very focused on these three cups that are spilled over, but is missing these two cups behind him that are full. So there is something here. There's a lot of perception happening. What I'm already getting is that there's a lot of things happening in your head. So a lot of what you fear isn't really the case, and that's what this card is meant to represent. What you actually need to focus on is this love here with the Two of Cups. When I look at your past, there was a period of time where you were kind of indecisive about something, but when I see the Two of Swords come up in the reverse, that tells me that you made a decision. And in the past, that finally making a decision about something kind of led you to waiting to see what happened. So you're kind of, in the past, you were in this wait and see type of energy. Your strength right here with the Page of Wands is being able to step outside your comfort zone. So the Page of Wands is a messenger, but it is also kind of this, I'm trying to find the best way to articulate it. It's kind of pursuing a creative endeavor. It's kind of doing something that you've always wanted to do and that you've never really taken the time or energy to put into that. And so your strength comes from trying new things, stepping out of your comfort zone, and just putting your effort and energy into things that make you happy. When I look into your immediate future, what I'm seeing here is the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups is great. It's a card of abundance. It's about finally starting to see some of these things in your life finally pay off. When I look at here, what could be influencing the situation, I'm getting the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles is earth energy. What the Queen really represents here is stability, security, happiness in your career. It's maybe not always happiness in your career, but you're happy with your career path. You're happy with what you have chosen to do, even if you're not currently happy in your current situation. The Queen of Pentacles is really somebody who just kind of is very balanced. This is somebody who kind of knows how to love, knows how to be stable, and is kind of just that kind of equal give and take kind of balance. I'm not describing her that well, but those are the two things that keep running through my mind, is that this is something that is just this equal give and take balance. It's that balance of love and stability and that financial security. So you don't look for this in other people. You have found it within yourself. What I see here, and what else you need to know, there is a King of Swords energy here. So with the King of Swords, there is somebody else in this situation that's influencing the situation. And the King of Swords is somebody who is a very strong leader, very strong communicator, intelligent. This is somebody who knows how to lead, but this is also somebody who's kind of steadfast in their beliefs, meaning they will sit there and tell you, okay, I want you to do X, Y, and Z. And if you don't do X, Y, and Z in the order and the timing that the King of Swords expects you to do it in, you're going to hear about it. This is the type of person who also doesn't, that phrase, suffer fools lightly. This is somebody who will cut you out of their life if they feel like you're misleading them, manipulating them in some sort of way. So there's something here about a communication, and this is an outside communication that's kind of coming in. This is a person. This is definitely a person that's definitely influencing the situation. And I don't know how else to describe it, except we'll find out more when we clarify. When I look at your hopes or fears, so your hope is that that 9 of Cups becomes the 10 of Cups with this situation. You're hoping that this turns into some sort of long-lasting love here. Your fear is that you're never going to get that type of love. Here with the Knight of Swords, in the upright, this is a message coming through to you about something that you want to hear about. This is some sort of communication that you want, and it happens quickly. But in the reverse, this is your fear that that 10 of Cups is not going to happen. When I look at your potential outcome, this is an incredible card. So this is the Empress here. So the Empress is one up from the Queen of Pentacles. So if you have found this stability within yourself, you have found this financial security and this love within you, the Empress is telling me that this partnership has the potential to actually amplify that even more. A lot of times in relationships, we can lose pieces of ourselves, but that's kind of the opposite here. It's this relationship enhances the best pieces of yourself. And so that's what the Empress here represents, and that's a beautiful card to have in the outcome position. So I'm going to go ahead and start clarifying some of these cards, starting with the King of Cups. Why is the King of Cups here for Cancer? Okay, so this King of Cups here is, so we have a couple things happening. Well, we have really one thing happening so far. We have that King of Cups, which is this love that you're sitting in currently, and we have the Judgment card. So you're making a decision about that, but I would caution you to not let fear get in your way, because this is definitely coming across as a fear type of card. So let me find out why this 5 of Cups is here for Cancer. Why is the 5 of Cups here for Cancer? The Hermit. That's exactly, to me, these cards really come across as the same, and they have always come across as the same for me, even though they really aren't if you were to read them. So the Hermit tells me that this is you in your head, really kind of overthinking, overanalyzing, not really sure what to do about this situation. Do I stay? Do I go? This is you making a decision here with the Judgment card about this love. But my caution to you is pay attention to the entire picture, because the 3 of Cups that have spilled over is not everything. You still have the 2 of Cups behind you that are full. So there's a note here to kind of pay attention to what you have. Don't focus on what you haven't, what you don't have. So let's find out about this 2 of Cups. Okay. So we have the Knight of Swords that came out again in this deck. So you're being told to focus on this message of love. So there is this person here, and this person here wants to communicate with you in a really big way, and they want to do it fast. This is something that they've been holding on to. This is something that they want to get off their chest, and the universe wants you to focus on that. Whatever this conversation is, whatever is happening within this relationship right now, the universe wants you to focus on the present messages being delivered to you. Don't focus on what could be, because anything could result in a loss. Focus on what is. So let's find out about this Two of Swords with the Three of Wands in the past. So I got the Empress again. So what this tells me is that this relationship that you're in with this person, you made a decision, you were waiting to see what happened. This is a very solid relationship for you. This is something where you may have been indecisive at one point. You were really contemplating, is this a relationship for me? Do I want to be with this person? What should I be doing here? But when the Empress is coming through in both decks, we have it as the potential outcome. I also have it in the past. That tells me that you've been with this person for a little while, maybe off and on, maybe for like kind of stretched out over long periods of time. You could have recently reunited. That's definitely coming through. But whatever this is a very stable, loving, strong relationship. And you had made a decision. You were waiting for this relationship to come in the past. And what I said here about this is you stepping outside your comfort zone, pursuing things that you have always wanted to do. I'm getting the Two of Cups again. So there is something here with this relationship that you have always wanted. You have always wanted this relationship, and now is the time to pursue it. So if this is something that you've been kind of on the fence about, maybe this is the recent past, because this does come across as within the last 6 months, you're being encouraged to really go after it, because your strength lies in being able to kind of make that first move. Be bold, be dynamic, be creative, go after what it is that you want, and maybe go about it in a different way, because that's coming across too. So why is the Nine of Cups here? This is amazing. So you got the Sun. So in your near future, we have your wishes being fulfilled, and it's going to be very happy. You're going to be very happy with what happens here in the near future with this Sun card. So let's find out about this Queen of Pentacles. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here for Cancer? Why is the Queen of Pentacles here for Cancer? Yeah. So you've been focused a lot on your own stability, and that's great. It also helped you get over some sort of heartbreak. So when you took the time to really invest in yourself and figure out exactly what it is that you wanted, it allowed your heart to heal and open up again. That's what needed to happen. You were never going to let anybody in with a closed heart. And so by focusing on yourself, that happened. And so now this is making more sense. So this was a relationship that kind of had a stop and start and stop. And then at some point, you were undecided about it coming back in, and you're really kind of afraid it's going to end again. And I'm seeing that now with the Five of Cups. This is making a lot more sense. The story's coming through very clearly right now. But I'm seeing a lot of positive with this, and it could have had a lot to do with timing. I haven't seen Temperance come out yet, but it wouldn't surprise me if I saw the Temperance card, which is all about divine timing. So let's find out about this King of Swords. Tell me about this person that's influencing the relationship. Because this person is coming across as toxic. This person has a lot to say about your relationship, even though they're not in it. Yeah, this person is coming in. They're coming in as the King of Swords. So they have a very strong opinion about how this relationship should be, how they're not even in the relationship, and they have a very strong opinion about how it should be. They're trying to come across as this Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands would bring you a message of joy, happiness, kind of creativity. This is what you really want to do in life. So the person's this is very deceptive energy coming through, where they're pretending they're doing this in your best interest, but what they're really trying to do is sabotage the relationship. So be careful, because this person is influencing this situation. So let's find out about this Ten of Cups here for Cancer. So I've got the Three of Wands again. Again, you could be seeing a lot of synchronicities here. So you're waiting for your Ten of Cups. I see it with the Queen of Pentacles, and I see it with the Empress energy here twice, is that you're not willing to settle for less. You want what you want, but you do have this fear that it's not going to come to you. But at the same time, you're waiting for it. So you haven't given up hope. Tell me about the Knight of Swords. Yeah, this is you, Knight of Swords. This is your fear. Your fear, and this is the Two of Swords in the upright with the Knight of Swords in the reverse. So you're waiting. You're sitting at this crossroads and you're thinking, which way is this going to go? Is this going to lead me to happiness? Is this going to lead me to heartbreak? So I'm just sitting here in the Two of Swords, undecided, but at the same time with the Three of Wands, just like over here, definitely seeing synchronicity. So what I mean is if you see 1111, 111, 222, you're seeing repeating numbers in places. And if you see those numbers on a clock, or you're seeing 77, you're seeing numbers repeat themselves. And when I'm looking at your hopes or fears, as much as you want the 10 of Cups, there is this fear that it won't happen. So you're in this indecisive, and you're really just kind of waiting to see what happens here with the Three of Wands. It's this kind of a wait and see type of energy, which isn't a bad thing to do. I mean, if you sit there and you have a fear, it's better to wait and see how things play out than really get caught up in that fear. Again, with the synchronicities. So here we have the Empress, and we also have the King of Cups, which tells me that there is a lot of love in this situation. There is a lot of potential in this situation for it to last and for it to kind of really fulfill you and kind of amplify the work that you've been doing to yourself, where you've already established yourself in your career and finances. And now it's about finding that love to kind of help elevate you, because you should be better with a person than you should be better together than you are individually. So it's a very, very strong reading for you. So let's find out a little bit more about the energy of your reading. So what else does Cancer need to know? So we have Hold Your Vision, which is a great card to get. So if you're focused on yourself, continue focusing on yourself. I am going to pull another card here and see what else do you need to know. Enlightenment. So definitely hold your vision. Enlightenment. There is a lot. I see a lot of communication coming through here. So there is something that is going to be communicated to you, and you are being encouraged to focus on the present moment here. Focus on the current communication with you and this person in this relationship, because you're going to learn everything you need to know from this. And don't focus on this person who pretends to have everything in your best interest. So Cancer, that is your reading. I hope it resonated. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.